Welcome back, everyone. Lancescurv here. This story is a couple of years old, but I want to speak on it because this sets the standard of how many of us should be in our spirits, no matter how much money we have. Morehouse College, 2019. The caps were tossed. The tears were flowing. And then Robert F. Smith stepped to the mic and erased the financial trauma of nearly 400 lives in real time. I'm paying off your student loans, all of them. With a mic drop, reality paused. Smith didn't come from money. He came from Denver grit, raised by two teachers who planted the gospel of education deep in his bones. A chemical engineer turned software investor, he founded Vista Equity Partners in 2000 and turned it into a $100 billion tech empire. But this wasn't about flexing wealth. This was a seismic act of reparative justice. Those 396 Morehouse men didn't just walk into adulthood with degrees. They walked out unshackled, debt-free, and charged with a mission. Pay it forward. This was his only ask. Not applause, not legacy, just impact in motion. Smith has done this before, funding schools, saving cultural institutions, building pipelines for underrepresented kids in tech. But the Morehouse moment, that was a generational reset button. Because let's be real, wealth isn't just about what you earn, it's about what you don't owe. And in the moment, Robert F. Smith didn't just change 396 futures, he redefined what Black philanthropy can look like when it stops asking for permission. Now that was 2019. And we have many people out here who earn lots of money. And it doesn't mean they have to give everything away. But we have so many celebrities, so many athletes, so many rappers, so many doctors, so many people in different fields who have lots of wealth. And we're talking about people who are Black. And they don't seem to care. And I'm not saying everyone, because you know what? There are a lot of people who give, but it's not publicized. Now, I'm not saying Robert F. Smith wanted to be honored publicly, but in doing so at the graduation in 2019, of course, the news is going to get around when you pay for 396 students who are graduating their tuition fees and wipe it off clean. So they're free. But all I'm saying is that all of us have a responsibility to take care of someone or a group, and it doesn't always necessarily mean money. You see, an encouraging word can make a difference. Just a support and understanding, a listening ear can make a difference. And if all you can do is cook, you have a restaurant, right? You have an organization that's doing something. Well, do a drive to get money up to get the meals going. So when this organization is having a graduation or some type of display to help the community, you help them. Say, hey, after this function is over, you come down and you get a meal at this restaurant. That's just an example. Look, you might be rubbing two nickels together in your pocket and don't have money at all to do anything. But you can always offer your wisdom that you've accrued over an entire lifetime and an encouraging word. It doesn't take much. The main thing is the mindset of giving back, the mindset of not being so selfish. Because in today's world, selfishness has always been around, but it's worse than ever before. We live in a me, I gotta get mine type of society where we want to have the most toys. I remember a saying I saw years ago, He who dies with the most toys wins. But do you really win when you don't have community, when you don't have love, when you don't have a connectedness, and you feel as though the more stuff you have, the better? What does it do for you? It's a twisted world out here, and we as Black people don't have many friends, if any at all, out here in the world, far and few between. And the bottom line is that we've got to feed into each other, encourage each other, because the Creator knows that we have so much going against us. But if we unite and pool our resources and build each other up, we can become unstoppable and stop lusting after the material items that the enemy offers us to snatch our money and to reduce our effectiveness to come together and build an empire. Because just like the old Onyx song many years ago in the early 90s, the bottom line is, all we got is us. Never forget that. Let me hear your words in the comments and your responses. Lancescurv out on to the next one. Thanks for coming through.